It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Hurts throwing right away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Hurts going to move him around. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's got room past the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
For Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Trimmer.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
63.
Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
Well, let's talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this down at about the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 17-yard line.
Great.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he stops immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try to pick it up himself, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop it.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Jahan Dotson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This is going to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for TJ Moore. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and tried for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Moore, the motion man right. And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Filthy. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The kick is good.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
180, 180.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
To throw, it's Williams. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. At the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To throw once more, here's Williams. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the point after try for Santos. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Eagles 7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll throw now on the final play. Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. To the air, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, 69 yards. And the Bears come right out.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Good. 63. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
To the air right away is Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
73. King.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Just shy of midfield. Here's your second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Tiger Swamp. 63.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's in. What a drive. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Go ahead. Hey, Keith! Turbo word!
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And we take... down around the swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. To the 45. How about that run all the way down to the 25-yard line?
It's a gain of
A big-time play for the Dolphins. 52 yards.
A gain of 52 yards. First down, Dolphins.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he will get into the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
2-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pass caught. It's John Mechie. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
He'll get this out to the left flat. He's to the 40. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
We are through 1. 13-6 is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. Space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 4. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. A gain of 12.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And this time they are ready for him. Throw for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Tua. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Miami.
From the gun, here's Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Tua will give it to Achane. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 12.
Tua gonna throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. A run out of the gun with Achane. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 and out on first down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Tua. Open man, Malik Washington. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Achane trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short. Now Tua. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
That's going to be caught in the end zone, and they take the lead by 1. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This is taken in at the 8-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And an Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught downfield by Mechie. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. start the drive. It's Achane. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up of 8 out to the 33-yard line. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Patterson now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins will up the lead to 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
That's good.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards.
34-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. He completes this one to Mechie. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Moving to his left. The ball comes out. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover.
And this defense, they've been searching for a splash play, and they got a big one here. Great job separating the man from the ball on the sack. And now it's up to their offense. Can they take advantage of this sudden change situation?
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. What to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Second down.
To throw is Tua. The outside, that's caught by Hill. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Back to throw is Tua. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Adoree Jackson.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. A short throw taken in by Goddard.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progressions and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 20, here's 2nd and 2. Again, Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least, he was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. Toward the sideline. There's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Hurts again. And he can't hang on. Through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
63, 63. Hey, easy. 63, 63. Good. Check. Out. I know you with that.
Hurts will try it again. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's in! John Mechie, touchdown Eagles. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
To the air again. Hurts. That'll be caught. And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him and not bump the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. Washington now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On the ground, here is H.M. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 31, here is 2nd and 7. Once again, it's H.M. And he'll have the Dolphins 1st down. He gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. It is 2nd down and 5. Now it's H.J. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Well, Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he will score! Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
We'll try to run it in with A-10. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's first down.
Go Silver, ready?
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Great, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Third down coming up.
King.
Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurts. On the move left. Oh, with a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. The stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. On third down, here's Hurts. He'll try to run for it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can keep with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. Trying to be a man, it can stay friendly. We can do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, I and the ego to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't much. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough. So I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night. Till I sleep, I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night. Till I sleep, I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you're useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their 2 hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even